guys, M13 here, doing a group ride with about 40 bikes. So it's different than the normal group ride that I normally. It's different than the group rides that I. Ah, shit. Got my mouth covered. It's different than the group rides I normally do because I expected them to be riding, well, as a group, but and as a group I expect them to be riding really slow. But they're actually, what they do is they're splitting up and they're all doing their own things. Yeah, they're all kind of just spreading. Like, this is, I think, I've been riding with these guys for about 40 minutes, and I think this is the first time we've been together as a group. Oh, pew, 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 pew. That's what you got to do. Well, I should have did the Hello Kitty one. Hello Kitty doesn't work as well anymore because my hand is permanently in the shape of a gun, so I pretty much have to do, I can't do that many different hand signals anymore. Although it is funny because, recently, this is a funny story that's on topic. I was riding my scooter with my son, and I was, I had my right hand on the throttle. We were having a conversation, and I had my right hand on the throttle, so that's that. And I talk with my hands. People have commented on it before, so I was moving my left hand around while I was talking to him. We're riding really slow. It was safe. But I was talking about something being okay, and I kept going like, okay, and when I do okay with my left hand, I'm literally, because I don't have a pinky or the other small finger, so I was giving the finger, and my son starts laughing, and I'm like, what? And he's like, you were just giving the finger to everybody on the left hand side of us. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I was. It's kind of funny too because I'm missing fingers on my left hand, I can give people on purpose the finger, and then if they like get angry at me or flip out or something, I can just be like, I'd be like, no, I was saying okay, I'm handicapped, look, check it out. And then they're like, can't I think technically it's illegal to give people the finger. Like, there was a case where a foreigner said F you to a taxi driver, and the taxi driver went straight to the police and shit, and believe it or not, the foreigner had to like pay him money, like had to pay him like he sued the foreigner for saying F you to him and won. But I don't know how the rules are, because I actually had a similar incident, and it was like, I obviously wouldn't, I went to the police over a similar incident, which makes me sound like a pussy, but obviously there's more to it than that. I was with my son on a scooter, and there was a guy in a car who was like driving dangerously, and when I confronted him, he just starts like just swearing at me like in Chinese, but like a bunch of swears, and my 8-year-old son is right there next to me, and he's just swearing away, and it was his fault. On the right hand side we have strawberries. These are strawberry fields. We're in Miaoli. I think it's I don't know, shit. Yeah, it is. It's a county. I'm gonna say, is it a city or a county? It's like a whole province or a state if you're American. This is Miaoli State. And it's famous for strawberries. They got like a strawberry town that's we've either already passed or it's coming up, where there's like buildings shaped like strawberries and stuff. Towns and cities and areas, like especially towns in Taiwan, they sometimes try to find a theme because they want tourism. Like, the country is so small that it only takes a few hours to go from any city to any other city. So, and every small town has a chance of like people from the big cities heading to them to relax. So they try to find themes. Like, you get a strawberry town, you get a, I don't know, watermelon town, you get a something else town. I've seen mushroom towns, I've seen bicycle towns, not as cool, but yeah, so yeah, it's just a way of increasing tourism, and it makes it much more interesting for me when I'm riding along roads like this and I see these little themes. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, like I've been riding with this group for 40 minutes, and for most of that time it was me and 2 other bikes, and that was it. Because the group just really spread out, and I went faster than half the group, but then I got tired, so I slowed down a little bit, and then there was a couple other bikes around me when I slowed down, and then I kind of joined up with them. So I was like, I think the fast guys were off in front, and then the slow guys were in the back, and then there was like me and 2 other guys in the middle. I prefer this. I'll tell you something else. Like, because I'm a tour guide, I lead tours, and it's funny because people generally want to ride in front with me. Like, you get all these, you know, especially like guys with their testosterone, and I want to be fast. I don't want to be in the back. I'm not slow. The best place to be in a group is always in the back, because in the back you get to see, you get all these bikes to look at, and if anything happens, you get to see it happen. And if you ride and generally it should be the quickest riders in the back, because they're the ones with the confidence that if they get stuck at a red light or something, that they can just gun it and, whoop, and shoot right back up to the group. What are they all pointing at? I don't know what they're pointing at. And this is another foreigner. You're a foreigner? You're from Spain? And you speak with a strong accent? I'm making a video. 2 cameras. Yeah. See, people don't know that my sunglasses are like, you know, I was pointing at it and telling them it's a camera, and it still took them a little while to figure it out. They're awesome. You know, obviously they're not as clear as like a GoPro or whatnot, but it's like with anything in life, you have to weigh the practicalness of it, like the practicalness? No, just the convenience. There you go. Convenience versus quality. And the convenience on the sunglasses camera is just, it's off the fucking charts. So you can definitely sacrifice a little quality. I know it's not as good for you guys, but no, that's why I got the second camera running. I got a camera on my chest, and it's like GoPro quality or better than. So yeah, so I do think of you guys, but I'm not going to give up the glasses entirely, because it's just awesome. Because when I leave the camera on my chest, it's on a harness, and I got to make sure you got to take the camera and put it into the harness. It's not that hard, but still, you know, the camera on my eyes, it's just a matter of throwing on a pair of glasses. Oh shit, wow, scooter crashed. You went off the side there. You guys see that? On the left hand side there's an open sewer, and there's a scooter that's in it. And then I think the guy who's riding the scooter was the guy standing on the side of the road, and I guess he flagged down a car, and he's trying to get somebody to help him to pick it up out of the open sewer. Been there, done that. I actually never told you guys about that. I'll tell you now.
What I like to do is come to these bicycle rental places and then just smell the seats. Oh yeah, that was definitely a girl that rode this one last. Let's try this one here. Oh, that was a fat guy. Fucking fat guys!